Hi there, Mr. Muhammed is here. This is revised for checkpoint book, unit 16. So our objective is area, perimeter, and volume. Area of rectangle is A times B, means length times width. Area of triangle is base times height divided by 2, or simply 1/2 times base times height. So let's work out the area of these shapes. The first one, the area is 4 times 7, 28 centimeter square. Here, 7 times 4 is 28, which is base times height. Then we have to divide the result by 2. 7 times 4, 28. Divide 2, 14. They are all in centimeters, so it will be centimeter square. Here, base times height is 6 times 4, 24, divided by 2, 12 centimeter square. Base times height, 4 times 2 is 8, divided by 2, it will be 4 centimeter square. 9 times 5, 45. And here 4 times 4, 16, divided by 2, 8 centimeter square. Now we have parallelogram and trapezium. For parallelogram, it's close to the triangle, it's just base times height. And for trapezium, we're going to add the upper base and the lower one, then divide the result by 2 times height. A plus B, 1/2 times A plus B, then times height. Now let's apply the rules. For parallelogram, we just say base times height. 10 times 7, it is 70. If there are centimeters, it will be centimeter square. Again, the shape is parallelogram. Base times height, 8 times 6, 48 centimeter square. This shape is a trapezium. Then we will say 1/2 times 6 plus 10, 10 times height. 6 plus 10 is equal to 16. Whenever you multiply something by 1/2, it means you are dividing it by 2. 6 plus 10 is equal to 16, and it's multiplied by 1/2, then multiplied by 5. Then whenever you multiply a number by 1/2, it means simply you are just dividing the number by 2. 16 divided by 2 is 8 times 5, it's equal to 40. So this area is 40 centimeters square. This one, again, this shape is trapezium. How do we know it's a trapezium? Because two sides are parallel. These two sides are parallel, and the other two sides are not parallel. This is enough to say the shape is trapezium. Listen again. Two sides are parallel, up and down are parallel. The other two sides are not parallel, so this is a trapezium. Since it's a trapezium, we can apply the trapezium rule on it. Then it looks like this: 1/2 times 11 plus 14, then times the height. This side represents the height because it makes a 90-degree angle with the base, as we have a 90-degree angle here with the base. Then times 6. 11 plus 24 is equal to 25 times 1/2 times 6. So it's not easy to divide 25 by 2. So it's fine to divide the other number by 2, because what's between them is only multiplication. So it's fine. If we have only multiplication, we can multiply these two numbers, then divide the result by the other number. 1/2 times 6 will be 3 times 25. 3 times 25 is equal to 75. So this area is 75 centimeters square. Net is a two-dimensional model for the 3D shapes. This one is for a cube because it has 6 identical squares. As you see, if we fold this net, we can make a cube up. Now here are 5 nets. Decide which ones will make a cube. The very basic about the net of cube, it must have 2 squares, each one on a side. Then we can fold it up to a cube. Now here, yes, this one could make a cube because these two ones on the sides and these two fours will make a closed cube. This one, since there is no any square on this side, so this cube cannot be closed. This one, yes. This one is yes, and this one, no. Here is a sketch of a 3D solid construct an accurate net for it. So constructing the net of this triangular prism, so I'm going to do it freehand, but I'm going to provide the idea of doing it. To draw the net of any 3D shape, start by drawing the base. The base here is a rectangle which is 3 by 6. Here is the base. This base is 3 by 6. Then the base is connected to 2 rectangles. This one is also 3 by 6 and this one on the other side. So the base is connected to 2 more rectangles, same size, 3 by 6. So here is 3, 6, and this is another 3 by 6. Okay, and 2 triangles are also connected to the base. So this line must be 3 centimeters and this one another 3 centimeters because the triangles in the diagram are 3 by 3 by 3. So on the other side, 2 triangles are connected. Each side of this triangle is 3 centimeters. That's how the net looks. Remember to draw the base the first, then think about the other faces, how they are connected to the base. Surface area of a prism. Surface area, in other words, we can say surface area is the area of the net of the 3D shape. So this 3D shape has 5 faces. Then surface area means find the area of each face separately, then add them all together to get a total area for these shapes all together. That will be the surface area. Check your understanding 16.4. Find the surface area of each solid. Draw a net if it helps. The net helps, but we can also do it without net. How many faces are there? There are 5 faces. One of the faces is a rectangle, 3 by 10. So let's take this rectangle. It's 3 by 10, so its area is 30. 3 times 10 is 30. Then behind, we have a rectangle which is 4 by 10. 4 by 10. 4 times 10 is 40. Then the front is another rectangle which is 10 by 5. 10 times 5 is 50. Now we got the area of 3 faces. We need to find the area of 2 more faces. This face is a triangle. To find the area, we're going to say base times height divided by 2. 3 times 4 is 12, divided by 2 is 6. And we got the area of this triangle, and this triangle is also 6 because these two triangles are identical. Now add all of these numbers together, that gives the surface area. 6 plus 6 is 12, 2 here, 1 there. Because these 6 are 1s, they must be here. Then 6 plus 6 is 12, 2 here, 1 there. 3 plus 4 is 7, 7 plus 5 is 12, 12 plus 1 is 13. Since these are all in centimeters, so the surface area of this 3D shape is 132 centimeter square. Be careful. Surface area. This is area. Area is always in square units. Don't mix it with volume. Volume is in cubic units. Now here, this is a rectangular prism. Each face here, it has a twin, another identical face. So we can find the area of 3 faces, then multiply the result by 2, just to save time. How many types of faces are there? Look, the base is a rectangle 9 by 6, and the back or the front is another rectangle which is 4 by 9, and this side here is a rectangle 6 by 4. So these 3 rectangles together, we can find the area of all of them, then add them and double the result, just to save time. Instead of finding the area of 6 different faces, we find the area of 3, then multiply the result by 2. Then the first rectangle here, we can say it's the base, which is 9 by 6. 9 times 6 is equal to 54, plus this rectangle is 6 by 4. 4 times 6 is equal to 24. And the back is 4 by 9. 4 times 9 is 36. This is enough. Or you can just manually find the area of the other rectangles and add all the 6 faces together. Or just like now, find the area of the 3 of them and then multiply this result by 2. 4 plus 4 is 8 plus 6, it's equal to 14. 4 here, 1 there. 5 plus 2 is 7, plus 3 is 10, plus 1 is 11. So the area of 3 faces is equal to 114. If we double this result, it will be 228, which is the total surface area of this solid figure or 3D shape. Volume of a cuboid. Volume simply is cross-section area times height. Or in other words, we can say it's base area times height. The volume here, the base area is 4 times 6 is equal to 24. 24 times 3. 24 times 3 is equal to 72. 24 times 3. 3 times 4 is 12. 2 here, 1 there. 3 times 2, 6, plus 1, 7. So the volume for this cuboid is 72. Since it's volume, it must be centimeter cube. Here, we can multiply these two numbers, then multiply it by the third number. It's also fine for cuboids. 2 times 5 is 10. 10 times 7 is 70 centimeter cube. Then the question says the volume is 1200. Then we must get this missing side. To get the missing side, let's write how can we find the volume of this cuboid. We must say 10 times 6 times 10 times x, and this result must be 1200. Now 6 times 10 is 60. 60 times x is equal to 1200. Ignore the 0 here and 1 0 here. 6 times which number will be 120? So it's 20. then x is equal to 20. Or you can divide both sides by 60 and you'll get that x is equal to 20. So x equals 20. Let's check the answer. 6 times 10 times 20 must be equal to 1200. Let's see. Then 10 times 20 is equal to 200. So we will have 6 times 200. There are 2 zeros. Copy them down. 2 times 6 is 12. Yes, that's correct. Here, this width is missing, and the question says the volume is 1200. Then 5 times 30 times y must be equal to 1200. 5 times 30, 10, 5 times 3, 15, times y must be equal to 1200. Then we can cancel 1 0 here. 120 divided by 15 is equal to y. 120, we have 120 divided by 15. We can divide both of them by 5. This one will be 3. Divide 120 by 5, it will be 24. 24 and 3 both divisible by 3. Divide by 3 will be 1. Divide by 3 will be 8. So y is 8 centimeters. To check that, 5 times 8 is equal to 40. Then 40 times 30, 2 zeros, 3 times 4, 12. It's correct. Converting metric units is the topic for another tutorial. I hope you found it easy. Thank you for watching.